Saints, next on Madden Football.
The Saints has never been this far into the playoffs. A win here, and they will be one step away from going to the Super Bowl. As for the Eagles, they also never gone this far into the playoffs. But one of these teams will get to the next game, which is called the Final Four Championships. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Nerds!
In those critical situations, the game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There's no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop it. These are two prime elite.
The fans are loud here in New Orleans, waiting for some action, and they're going to see what the defense can do. The Eagles with a better offense. And they should win this game by, my prediction, by a touchdown. Geno Smith.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
From the 39, here's a first.
Here we go. Geno Smith will throw on the first play of the game. He will complete the pass, and he gains 7 yards. It's going to be second down and 3 for the Philadelphia Eagles, led by Geno Smith. He was journeyman early on in his career. No one thought he would be much, but he has meant so much to a few teams lately. Geno rolls, and the ball is incomplete. Defense stopped them on that one, puts pressure on the quarterback. Well, both teams score about 13 points, give up 13 points a game. But the Eagles do have a better offense by a touchdown over the Saints, so they should win the game. That's just a prediction. Geno throwing deep, and it is incomplete. And it will remain 4-3. I'm surprised they didn't try to get a run on second down. I thought they should have went for the run. You know, Jared Goff get hot. He gets hot, but he can throw interceptions.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
Well, here's Goff. He will definitely pass the ball unless he run it himself. Goff back to pass. He throws in the middle, first down. Both teams give up like they average 13 points a game, both teams. Actually, Eagles' defense is a little bit better.
Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They're getting pressure on him, and he completes the pass, and he gets close to the first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second down and inches. I'm sure they're going to run the ball with 8. Who knows what they're going to do? They're in shotgun. You can go deep with this. They're going to go pass the ball, and they get the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good
I guess it's scripted passing that they're attempting right now in the first possession.
Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Goff back to pass. It's a screen, and it's going to be incomplete.
But this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down?
And they will pass the ball again, and they will gain half the yardage.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one.
And it's going to be 3rd and 7. They got 3 yards instead of 5. It looked like 5. Well, 5 is more than 3, so they only got 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Both teams filling each out. But let's see what the Saints can do on this 3rd and 7 at their own 45.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Goff, play action. He's going to be in some trouble. He throws the ball away. And so both teams' defense proves that they are a worthy opponent today.
By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Both teams average giving up around 13 points a game. That's 2 touchdowns for the most part.
That's going to be out of bounds.
Or a touchdown and 2 field goals.
Right at the 10-yard line. The Eagles offense.
But the Eagles
we'll see how they want to attack things here.
have a better offense,
in their own end.
but not by that much. Eagles can easily score 3 touchdowns. The Saints usually score 2.
Working out of the gun, Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There is a rumor going around that they are going to have a new franchise rule for a player. It's going to be a wide receiver for each team. But we just don't know what it is right now. And they finally run the ball. And Bijan gets a first down. I thought they would have been running the ball early on, but they didn't do it on that first possession, but they did it there, and it's about time.
Reset the downs and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10.
Geno Smith comes. He's in shotgun again, and they will pass the ball again. He throws the ball to the tight end, and it's going to be a 7-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 3, and that's what you want to do. You want to be in short yardage situations. There you can throw the ball deep.
Too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're
2nd and 3, they're probably going to run this ball. But then again, lately I've been wrong on a lot of things. But this time I wasn't. They run the ball, and Bijan loses 2 yards. I don't know. You had a lot of people in the backfield already.
Does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call.
It was not.
You can see the end result.
Now you got 3 receivers to the left and a tight end to the right. And 1 receiver moves to the right, throws the ball. It's incomplete again. And both defenses are playing well. You like a good defensive battle. You want to see who's going to blink first.
Everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack.
And that's a good thing.
On one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settle themselves into this game.
Fair catch call.
But you got to be careful. This guy right here, he's a pretty good quarterback, and he can throw the ball deep. And he got a guy named Taysom Hill, number 7. You better watch out for him. Taysom Hill. Right there, number 7, Taysom Hill. Watch that guy, no lobby. Look like they both line up on the left side. Make that the right side. From my angle, Here we go. Then they got another guy over there. He's going to go to the right. He's going to complete the ball. I really haven't heard too much about DeJuan, but he gets a big first down at the 44.
Tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. Listen, I know I'm biased. If you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Let's see. It is a 0-0 game. The Saints have controlled most of the field position. And they got motion in the back. They still will pass the ball. Goff is going a little medium pass. It's out of bounds. And is someone hurt? Someone's hurt. That could be a big play for the Eagles. Loss.
So we'll step aside.
All right. Second down and 10 for the Saints. They haven't tried to run the ball that much.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
They've been in shotgun for most of the plays. Both teams actually have. And they will not run here. Goff gets time, throws into traffic, incomplete. You know, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and you have the Jets. Both of those teams have good offenses. A team like one of these teams that could play them could be a problem for Tampa Bay and the Jets. Goff again is going to get pressured, and he takes a huge sack, and it's going to be 4th and 23.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him.
Throw the ball away.
Instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape. He tries to get creative.
Well, he couldn't get out that pocket.
A lot more yards than he should have.
The tackle box to throw the ball away. And the Eagles' defense have held. They're looking very good. Both teams are looking good. Far cry from what we've seen from Minnesota and Cincinnati.
On comes the punter now.
Actually, Cincinnati looked okay.
To improve on his first attempt.
The ball goes into the end zone. And the Eagles come back out there. They're going to have to, I don't know, they're going to do something. They're going to get this thing going.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun,
Smith passes in the middle. First down for the Eagles, and the first quarter is over.
Taking down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play.
It's surprising that it's fast-moving because they were passing the ball most of the time, but they wasn't doing anything with it. Well, we're into the second quarter. No score. Eagles, 1st and 10, as the ball's there on 41-yard line. And they give it to Bijan, and Bijan will gain 2 yards. I thought he was going to gain more than that, but he didn't. The Saints played it well on defense. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8, and sure they're going to pass the ball. But then again, you don't know now. Bijan is right behind him. He's going to throw it in the middle, and it's going to be a completion. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback. And
The Super Bowl this year will be played in Pittsburgh in the night air. Geno back to pass, 3rd and 2. Complete the ball. First down to Bijan Robinson. And now we've seen some cracks in the Saints defense in the first down for the Eagles. Bijan Robinson.
Every once in a while, Well, it just comes down
Bijan has played here before.
to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
He's played here in this stadium with the Atlanta Falcons against these Saints. So he knows how to play against them. No receivers, no backfield. 5 out. 3 on the left side. He's going to try to hit left. Oh, he had a guy, but he hit him. He threw it too far.
Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
2nd and 10. They're trying to get at least into field goal range. I think you could get like 5 more yards through there.
Smith.
He sees a guy. He throws it. First down at the 15. Make it the 16-yard line for the Eagles.
Way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
I said the Eagles do have a better offense than the Saints, and only by a touchdown. Will this be that touchdown drive? And they hit the ball. It's not Bijan. It's number 14 there.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Geno has a team rolling. Ball's at 14. They are in field goal range. 2nd down and 8. Geno back to pass. Sees a man real quick. Throws to him. Complete it. Get the ball at about the 15. I wonder if they're going with throw progress. What? No throw progress? It's going to be 3rd and 9. I thought they were going to go with 4 progress on that one.
You better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Here it is. Here's a play. Throwing. It will be short of the first, and chances are they will be going for the field goal. I would go for it. I mean, if you can't get an inch, you can go with a tush push. And they won't go for the tush push. That's not even in the game, probably. And the Eagles take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Well, sometimes this game be making some really stupid decisions. That was a decision where you should have went for it on 4th and inches. If nothing else, you have the Saints take off the clock, time on that clock, in the rest of the quarter by going down the field. But we'll see if that will come back to haunt them at the end of the game.
Slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive.
Watch out for Taysom Hill and Chris Olave. Don't take your eyes off of Scantling. He can actually catch the ball and get touchdowns. So they got a nice little trio of wide receivers.
Here's Goff.
He hit Taysom Hill.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
3-0 Eagles.
Connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you, the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Taysom Hill, go back to pass. He's going to get pressure. You see, Goff does not like to run the ball. He likes to throw it, stay in that pocket in the middle. And if you get pressure on him, he's going to be in trouble.
This game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
He's getting a lot of pressure. Taysom Hill gains a first down. Now the Saints are on their drive.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
First and 10. Eagles on the defensive side of the ball. Hit the one side. I can see Goff throwing the ball deep into the end zone for a pass. And we'll be back on the Garlou Senior TV radio network.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Goff. This has been a passing game. And they got blitz going, and he goes down. Did he really have a chance? The answer is no.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Eagles, it's going to be, they got a little bit more pressure on him. He's getting close to the first down, but he will not get it. It's going to be 4th and down and 5. And will they go for a field goal? Will they go for it, or will they punt? Chances are they will punt. Saints are being frustrated on offense. They will punt the ball. Now, the Eagles have a chance of getting them some more points on the clock, on the board.
Will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
But he hasn't been eating them up on running the ball. Pause.
Here's 1st and 10.
And they will be going. They will be throwing. Got 54 seconds left and 3 timeouts.
On the gun, it's Geno.
He can go run out of bounds and they'll save a timeout. He will not get there.
First timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
I wonder if A.J. Brown is still on this team. Haven't heard his name called that much. They don't have Jalen Hurts back there. This is Geno Smith. He needs to get out of bounds. Otherwise, they keep calling. Come on, you got to call these timeouts. You got to go hurry up. And that's what's wrong with this game. Look at the time ticking off the clock. No hurry up. No sense of urgency. These little dink and dunk passes to the middle. You got to call a timeout. Maybe in the next game, all this will be alleviated.
We'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down and 10. They need to throw the ball deeper if they want at least a field goal attempt. Can't dink and dunk it. Look at that. And they call it last time out, so they have no chance to get that field goal unless, I don't know, they just don't have that opportunity right now. They lead 3-0. The good thing is they got the Saints on defense. In the second half, I think the Saints will be on offense. And the half in on that play right there. Those little dinks and dunks are not working. They're not throwing the ball down the field. Let me tell you something. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jets throw the ball down the field. You better watch out. Let's get Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thank you.
He's there the quick today.
In a moment,
Good.
But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this.
Both teams score 13 points or give up 13 points a game. Right now, who's to say if there's going to be any more scoring in this one? Both defenses are playing great.
One score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half?
He gets hit, and he gets hit hard.
25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. It's 1st and 10 for the New Orleans Saints. Jared Goff, he's got to start hitting the ball, throwing the ball deep.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie.
And they finally got a good run. First down for the New Orleans Saints at the 43-yard line. They should have been doing that in the first half.
Everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
If the Eagles win this game, they're going to take on Tampa Bay. That should be a really good game. Another run. Here they go. And he gains 6 yards. What that would do is open up the passing, deep passing, because they're going to bring the linebackers and the safeties in to stop that run. Then they're going to throw the ball deep. Watch Jared Goff hit Olave deep.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Or Valdez Scantling. 3 in a row. And it's a first down. Now the Saints are getting fired up.
They were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They got to get a play action in.
1st and 10.
They didn't.
It's Goff. Shaheed with the catch.
In field goal range is the Saints at the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait until later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field.
And there's a flag on the play. Is it a free play? Is it offsides?
That's taken in by Achan.
Holding. And wow, you're on a drive. You can't let that happen. You have to stay within your emotions. That knocks him back out of the field goal range. And Goff looking like he's hot. He's throwing. Completed pass all the way to the 10. Gets the ball to the 8-yard line.
In great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays.
You got to watch out for Jared Goff. That guy, when he gets hot, it's hard to stop his completions. Then again, sometimes he might throw that dumb interception, but most of the time he's hot. Pause.
It's 1st and goal now from just inside.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Goff.
Goff back to pass. Throwing short of the end zone, but it will be at the 3. It will be 2nd and goal to goal.
Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And
Eagles, I said, coming into this game, had a better offense than the Saints. And they had a slightly better defense. They should win the game. But right now, the Saints are marching in. Goff, back to pass. He sees the receiver's going to be too far. It's going to be 3rd down and goal to goal.
It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
Exactly. My point.
Translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This is probably going to be a running play. Who knows? It will be a running play, and he will not go in, and they will be going for a field goal. Questionable play call. What were you thinking?
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket.
The fourth down is for a field goal.
So what do you do now?
Go for the field goal.
For the Saints, a field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will tie the game at 3 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And the Saints marched in for field goal, make it a 3-3 game. I said that the Eagles had a touchdown better than this Saints team this season.
So the field goal draws us even.
We shall see.
3-3 as the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half.
You better watch out for Geno on this drive.
Touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to
This is about the time that he starts heating up.
as they start 1st and 10.
Let's see what they do. Would they utilize Bijan Robinson in the backfield? You haven't gotten him hot lately because he hasn't been running the ball.
From the pistol, Smith.
He throws to the opposite side.
Short pass taken
It's
in by the tight end.
the tight end there.
Bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate.
Third quarter is winding down.
Gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Down to 2 minutes in the third. Goff back to pass. Getting a little bit of pressure, but not much. Gains the first down.
He's got his man on the in route.
And the ball is at the 48.
For the middle. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth,
Short pay. And he's got a block, but he couldn't get past the other guy. It will be 2nd down and 4 yards to go for the New Orleans Saints. 3-3 game. I'm looking for Geno to throw the ball deep at some point. Geno calling. Plays in the backfield. He has the ball off. No, he runs it himself, and he gains almost a yard. 3rd down and 3 for the Eagles. Now you can either pass or run on this play. That's a good thing for the Eagles, a good situation for them. And let's see what they do. He's on the gun. He's on the center. He will not hand the ball off to Bijan Robinson. And he has no time. And he's going down. And the Saints stopped him again. Wow.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a
Geno, he can't get hurt now.
They have such confidence in their ability to
They had 3rd and 3. You could have ran the ball for at least 1 yard. At least you wouldn't have lost 4 yards.
Here comes the Eagles punt team.
I've seen some questionable play calling in this game. It's ridiculous. This will be punted to the 7-yard line. And the Saints with Jared Goff. You better watch out for him. He's a really streaky quarterback. When he gets hot, that guy can really throw the ball deep. And he can hit that Olave. or Taysom Hill or that Valdez Scantling. Let's see what happens. Or will they hand the ball off?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
To Cheney. His name.
On the move.
It will be an. Oh, wait, what? He missed his jet sweep, and he is going down.
So we'll take it to the
and I'm not going to say down the horn either. 3-3 game.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both quarterbacks have been getting pressure. And let's see what happens in the fourth quarter. The Eagles, like I said, is a better defense and a better offense than the Saints. But we shall see. Goff has the ball off, and that's a play that you don't usually see. A fullback running the football, and he gains the first down, and now Goff can go and start passing again. Let's see what happens. This has been a defensive struggle. But you're looking for some big plays. Explosive plays. Goff. He's trying to run. That doesn't usually happen. I think he's fired up. You can tell when he's fired up. He's running like that. He's running the ball. He's feeling good. Watch him throw that ball deep.
And he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision.
He hasn't really tried to throw the ball deep.
Good yardage and gets down on the ground.
The motion there, tight end Johnson.
And here we go. Big run. And he gets the ball to the 41-yard line. And now the Saints are beginning to get it together.
Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue?
3-3 game. Fourth quarter. 4:47 and counting. Time is ticking. Goff. Will he hand the ball off? Will he pass the ball? Let's see. He's got some receivers over there. And they got pressure. But he gets the ball away in a big play. First down for the New Orleans Saints at about the 38-yard line. What a play by Goff. He was almost down. But then the receiver makes a catch, makes a play, and it's a big first down that could lead this team on to the Final Four.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Goff. Back to pass. Throwing ball deep. First down. Goes in the end zone. Touchdown for the New Orleans Saints. And they have taken a 9-3 lead. And they have a chance of taking a touchdown lead. 10-3. Wow. I told you about that Goff.
Pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Well, Geno Smith, he's got to throw the ball deep and stop his dinking and dunking passing. He's got to throw the ball deeper than what he's been doing. He has time, but he just keeps throwing the ball short. And it's irritating me. I'm sorry to sound like this. And the Saints lead 10-3. And if the Eagles have got to put it together. Let's see what the Eagles do with Geno Smith. If they don't turn the ball over, they will have the ball at about the 25-yard line. Geno, don't throw sideline passes. Throw the ball deep. Throw the ball middle passes. Don't throw it in the sidelines. This team hasn't even tried to run the ball with Bijan Robinson. They've been passing for most of the game. Unbelievable. They have no running backs right now, which is okay. They need to score. Geno back to pass. He's going deep. This is what I was talking about earlier. And it's almost intercepted. It was short. The pass was short. But I'm glad they threw the ball deep. That should loosen up the defense.
But it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they...
And he just said exactly what I've been talking about all game long about what the Saints, what the Eagles have done. He's been throwing these little dinks and dunks. And you haven't had a chance to throw the ball deep because you haven't ran the ball. Third down and 3. Geno, will he hand off? Will he throw it? He will throw it. He throws the ball. Completed. First down. And the Eagles are on the drive. 44 yards. They're on 44.
First down, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
At some point, you got to run the ball once or twice.
Too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead.
And they will do a play action in the middle. Geno, he's got time. He throws a little late, but he gains 6 yards. This game could go to overtime, or will they go for 2 points if they score a touchdown? I don't know. We shall see. Geno Smith. You can run the ball on this, at least attempt to run it. They will not. And they throw the ball over there, and he touched the ball. I don't know what happened. The camera angle was kind of weird, but it gets the catch. Now run the ball. Please run the ball. It's going to be the 2-minute warning. You can run the ball. Get this first down. Run it, run it, run it. Bijan Robinson is back there. Come on.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back.
I'm not wanting the Eagles or the Saints to win. I'm just looking at the dumb plays. Oh, my God. He's like 3rd and inches, and he pushes Bijan out. He's vulnerable back there, but he throws. Completed. First down. The ball is at the 35-yard line.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They can win it on this possession. They got to get a 2-point conversion and a touchdown.
That's thrown right side.
Hello, Dr. Skull. Yes, good game, good game.
This is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to do.
It's going to be second out of 10. You have 3 timeouts. No need to panic. Get that ball in the end zone. Try to get it in the end zone. The Eagles in these little sideline patterns, passes. They got a 3rd down and 5. This is 2 down territory. You're going for it on 4th if you have to go. It's going to be 3rd and 5. They better not run the ball on this one. They will not. Bijan is out to the flat. Throws in the middle. First down. He fumbles. No, he's incomplete. He had the catch, and he couldn't hang on. Wow.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down.
4th down. Geno Smith, can he do it? Bijan goes out again to the flat. Geno's back to pass. He sees him on. It's completed, and it's on first down at the 24. They get it. Time is not, it doesn't really matter right now.
This is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had
Here's Geno. 57 seconds and counting. Geno throws the ball back in the middle, and he's tagged there at about the 18-yard line. Goddard. And is he hurt? He gets back up, and he will stay in the game. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Time is not a problem right there. You got 3 timeouts. You only got 18 yards to go for a touchdown if you're the Eagles. Geno back to pass. He sees a man. Is it? Oh, it's almost intercepted at the 18. 3rd down and 4 coming up. It's getting critical now for the Eagles. The Saints win. If the Saints win, they will be on the road against. I think they will take on the Jets. 3rd and 4. Geno back to pass. He sees a man. Caught! Touchdown for the Eagles! And it's a 10-9 game pending the extra point or the 2-point conversion.
And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now what will they do? Go for 2 or go for the extra point? They are going for the extra point. We're going to go for – we're probably going to overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in the
I did say that the Eagles were a touchdown better than the Saints. Both teams averaged around 13 points given up each this season. They play like a 1 game to get into the Sweet 16, and we're right now into the Elite 8 round. And one of these teams will go to the Final 4. If the Eagles win, they take on Tampa Bay.
Much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes.
If the Saints win, they take on the Jets. This is going to go to overtime. There's 20 seconds left. But I've seen plays in this, in Madden 25, I've seen where there was like 20 seconds left or so, and they just threw the ball deep. There was a pass interference, and they went into overtime. But that was then. Let's see what the Saints will do. I think they're going to try to pass the ball. I really think they will try. They have 3 timeouts. Uh-oh. It don't look like they're going to pass the ball. Let's see what they're going to do. They will run the ball, and they're going nowhere fast on that one. And the fans should not like that play call, because they've been passing the ball all game long. You want to run the ball now? Forget about it. 10-10 game. This game is going to overtime. We haven't had an overtime since the New Orleans Saints beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 28-21. And that was the game where there was that miracle play by the Steelers, what I was talking about. Where there was no time left on the clock. Just like it was, and then they threw the ball up, pass interference, they got a field goal, went overtime. Let me change that. They did not get a field goal. They got a touchdown after that. That was time on the clock. Who's going to win the toss? Now, these overtime rules are really weird, if you ask me, because sometimes a team will come out and score a touchdown. The game ain't over. The other team will get a chance. Now, in real life, if you score a touchdown, you win the game. The Eagles will get the ball first. I think the Eagles should have that fire. Geno walking out there cool, like they're going to do it. I told you they were a touchdown better than the Saints. Both teams give up 13 points average this season. And I haven't heard too much about A.J. Brown in this game. Is he still on the team? He flanked out to the right side when he had the ball to Bijan.
And in motion is Brown.
Here's Brown.
Smith.
And he's going to throw a little deep, and it was tipped.
Defensively, it's knocked away and incomplete.
Great defensive play.
Fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands.
I thought that could have been a big play right there.
Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Geno, back to pass. Going to screen it. And he's got a guy. He's going to have a first. Big play.
Screen goes to 12, and that's a first down.
And that keeps the drive going.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers.
Now you can run the ball at least one time. It's 1st and 10 at the 39. Run the ball once. They will run it. And they get a couple of yards. Okay, 1 yard. It looked like it was going to go for more than that, but he's no Joe Mixon or he's no Derrick Henry. Joe Mixon is still playing. He has won 2 straight Super Bowls, one with Houston and one with Tampa Bay. Geno back to pass. He throws first down for the Eagles. And the Eagles are fired up. Bijan Robinson. He has meant so much to this team.
I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
I'm thinking he almost fumbled it, but they got to hit that A.J. Brown sometime. Once in a while, hit your big guy, your big target over there. They got 3 in the backfield. Make it 2 now. And they will hand the ball off. And Gainwell gains a lot. And the ball is at the 27-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They have no answers because the Eagles are a touchdown better than this team. They can go for a field goal, but they want a touchdown. No back in the backfield. Geno is going to throw, complete it. First down. No, it's going to be second down and inches. I think right now the Saints defense could be a little tired. You run the ball here, please. Run the ball, get that first down. Make him tired. Oh, they won't do that unless Geno runs himself. He's throwing to Bijan. First down. I guess that's what the Eagle offense is. This is their true offense, the Eagles. Look like the Saints are going down, but Geno could throw an interception. We know this. Both quarterbacks can. And a quick pass, and he gains 3 yards. It will be 2nd and 7.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up management.
You see that number 11? He's flanked out to the left side. You better try to hit him. Or at least hit your tight. It's Bijan. Bijan gets close to the first down. He got the first down, and it will be 1st and goal. Run the ball. Run off some clock.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass.
If the Eagles win, they punch their ticket to Tampa Bay.
Leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And here's Geno under center. Hands the ball off. Bijan Robinson. Bijan gets the ball about to the 1 yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal to go. How do you like that? It's 2nd down and goal. Geno back in the shotgun, but he can still run that ball. take clock off the time of the clock. Bijan will have a touchdown for the Eagles, and they take a 16-10 lead. In real life, the game would be over right there. In real life. Because if you score a touchdown, the game is over. The other team doesn't have a chance. But in this game, they give the other team a chance.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike.
And that's something they need to correct.
One guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case,
I'm talking about Madden 26.
They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.